Hey YouTube, welcome to the video today. And since it is that time of year, I will say Merry Christmas. God, I hate this camera sometimes. I gotta tell you that coffee is absolutely delicious. I don't even know how to describe it. It just has a real smoky flavor, absolutely delicious. But anyway, it is December 1st now that I'm making this video, and I'm taking into account, since we're getting towards the end of the year, all the things that I'm gonna need to gather up for tax season. And one thing that I encourage every last one of you to do, even if you have a steady W-2 job right now, I recommend that everybody gets a business license. Now every state differs a little bit on exactly what the law is, but you know, for here, basically I just needed a business license. And that opened up a whole new world for me, because even if I have a regular job, anything that I choose to do as a side hustle counts as, you know, income basically for me, business income, and I get to write off my expenses. I get to deduct my expenses from my income. And for example, since I have a YouTube channel, my computer that I use to process all my videos, my computer for my gaming channel, or the monitor, the computer itself, the camera that I'm recording on right now, the little GoPro camera I have over here, all the microphones that I've bought, the mileage that I drive on my car related to the YouTube channel if I have to go get something or get these items. All of these are a part of my business. These are all deductible expenses. And this is something that if you have a YouTube channel and you qualify as a business and it's not just a hobby for you, then things that are costing you money on your YouTube channel, you can deduct that from your income. So what exactly is a write-off? Let's try to keep it real simple. Basically, a write-off is, as I said already and used the term deductible expense, if I purchase something for my business that is being used for my business. Let's say this laptop, for example, from last year. Okay, so let's say last year I brought in 10 grand on my side hustle business. And this is only a $500 computer, but let's just pretend that this computer, just to make it sound a little better, was $2,000. All right, so I made $10,000 through my business. I bought this for $2,000. So as a deductible expense, I get to take that money off of the income earned, meaning that $10,000 that I earned, take away $2,000 from those earnings, meaning I only pay taxes on $8,000 of income. That's essentially what a write-off is doing. It's coming off your top line. And it's not just items that you buy like this, but it's also your home itself. If you have an area like this whole room that I have right here, this is our second bedroom. This is our home office now. The percentage of the house that this room takes up, I get to write that off of all of my bills. So a portion of my electric bill, gas bill, my water bill, you know, all of these things come off of my top line. The internet, you know, if my cell phone is used for business, you know, whatever percentage, half of it, quarter of it, all of it, these are all things that you get to write off because they all cost me money for my business. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a tax professional. There are so many gray areas in this business, and there's so many different laws for each state. So I can't give you a list of everything that you can write off, but pretty much everything that I just named to you, I get to write off because it's all for my business. So as I think we all know, it's not always just about how much money that you make. It's also about how much money that you can retain, how much money you keep out of what you make. So in a sense, that not doing this is pretty much the same thing as leaving free money on the table. If you're operating a side hustle or a YouTube channel essentially as a business, and like I said, you get with a tax accountant and they tell you, yes, this qualifies as a business, then you need to start writing off all the money that you're spending on your business, your cameras, the mileage you're driving, any other type of equipment. If you're buying products just to do reviews on them for videos, then you write those products off. Kind of like with my gaming channel, video games. You know, I'm not buying these for personal. I'm buying these for streaming. I'm buying them to do videos, you know, make YouTube videos on them. And some of the games that I purchase are not gonna be games that I like to play. I'm just doing it for the audience, for what they want to see. Those are business expenses, you know, things like those. So, I mean, you never know what what's going to qualify. You just got to get with somebody, like I said, get with a tax professional, discuss it with them. You know, pay your fair share of taxes. Absolutely, pay your fair share of taxes. But don't pay taxes that you don't have to.